I remember whether we got in to see you last year or not. I guess we did for a short time at least.
Oh, yes, you did.
Mrs. Sample, and first name?
Scarlett.
Scarlett Sample. Mrs. Bruce Sample.
Right.
Have we seen Bruce today yet? Has he been in?
Yes, he has.
Good. Well, those pancakes were good. Did you have yours so far?
Yes, I did.
Good. Great, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right. From people who've seen it before, you are the office manager. Would that be? You're in charge of the office?
I work in the office.
Right. You've been here for 13, 14 years, I think you told me?
20.
20 years here, so that you're a fixture here. You've been here half of the time that the business has been here. Since 40 years today, 40th anniversary. Okay. Everything on computer now for all your records?
Yes.
Okay. Robin is helping you now, Robin Hemingway.
Right.
And also Miss Dragoon? Jennifer?
Right.
Okay. Any other employees?
No, that's it for here.
How has your business, as far as your part of the business, changed in the last 4 or 5 years? I imagine it's because of computers.
Right.
Is that in the last 4 or 5 years?
Well, we were on terminal before that, so we've been on like a computer system since 1980, but in-house since 85.
Are you tied in with any other, can you reach the main office or anything like that, a case, or without going through, do you have a modem?
Yeah.
So you can get information downloaded and so forth all around?
Yeah. We can get information on our equipment and
all right,
and
well,
stuff.
I don't know, are all your bills computer generated you send to your
Yes.
customers and everything else?
Yes, we do that. Yeah, we do that once a month.
Can you tell me, if I asked you who has bought a tractor from Dragoons the past 8 or 10 years, can you push a button and get a list of them?
Certain models I can.
You
right
can.
now we haven't updated our system to do
But
that part.
that is potential, could be done?
It is,
Yeah.
yes. That's one of our projects we haven't quite got finished yet.
Okay. Well, then, let me see, where can we go here? I'm not going to ask you about the business because I've talked to the salesman, I've talked to the representatives, and we know about your computers. What's happened new in the past year that you can tell me about, Scarlett?
What's happened new? Not really a whole lot.
No big changes?
No big changes.
Well, all right, let's see. Did the past weekend, did you get down to NCCS and see the musical?
Yes, I did.
What night did you go?
Friday night.
Did you like that?
Yes, it was very
great,
nice.
wasn't it?
Yes,
great.
very
All right,
nice.
we've talked about the musical now. We're into everything possible. Calvin, get me going here with Scarlett. What can I ask her here in the office? On computers now, she can't even show me anything that's on the screen.
No, not really. I mean,
I'm not going to ask her for accounts receivables are slow or anything like that.
Ask her why her son brought my son out in the middle of the lake.
Okay, there. Oh, did you go to the party, by the way? Were you there?
Yes,
At his party?
Yeah.
Did you hear what Jack said? This guy could yell. He said that at the party, right? Tell us about that. Give us your interpretation of that.
Well, let's see. My son and his son went for a ride in a paddleboat. And all of a sudden, Calvin panicked.
He panicked. Would you say that would be a good description of that?
Yeah, he was kind of, tell them kids to get in here real quick. I said, what's the matter, Calvin? He says, they're out too far.
Well, I guess the water wasn't too deep there. Is that the idea? You know that. You know that, huh? You know
Just
that.
a little more knee-high. Calvin didn't know that, though.
He didn't know that at the time. He's being a good father. Huh?
Protective father, yes.
It's at the party, it's been on TV. Sam recorded that one. Jack said that he didn't know Calvin got excited like that.
It's pick on time, Calvin.
Anything else like that, Calvin? You want to find out about yourself?
That's it.
Okay. Well, Scarlett, I guess I don't get out of questions very often here, but who is this young man?
That's Wayne's boy.
Well, come over here. Talk to us. You come over here with Scarlett and I here.
Yeah.
Okay, which boy is this? What's my card here? There we go. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark, did you come in and see? Who's this? The other one. Come on over here.
Danny.
Huh? This is
That's Danny.
Danny. Hi. Did we talk to you last year, didn't we? We were over there when you were drawing numbers last year. You drew the winners, remember? We saw you last year?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you see Scarlett in here very often? Would you come in the office? You get over here very often?
We come in every other weekend.
Yeah. Does she ever have any candy bars or gum in her office?
Nope.
She does it. Wouldn't it be nice if she had some once in a while?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to remind her, maybe if she had a candy bar or something, you might even come in more often, right? Come in
Yeah.
here and see her. Look at, now, look, see, I shamed her into giving you gum. Look at that.
They just didn't ask.
Hey, where have you been? Did you go to school today? Did you go to school here in Mooers? What grade?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten and
Second grade.
second grade. Well, who's your teacher?
Mrs. Morelli.
Mrs. Morelli.
New.
What's her first name? Diane is here? Oh, Diane is. And your teacher?
Mrs. Bourgeois.
Mrs. Bourgeois, okay. And you in a hurry that you can get over here and drive these tractors and start working with your dad and your grandfather? You like to come over here and see your grandpa? Huh? Grandma's over there. Did you have any pancakes yet?
No.
Are you going to go get some?
Yep.
They're great. And the sausage is good. And guess what? All the soft drink you want. You just pull a little handle and it comes right out. No money, nothing. That good? Okay. Anything else would you like to tell me? What's the best part about coming over here at the office?
Where to see Dad?
You see Dad, of course. Yeah, he's going to get some points. See, he said that. You can say that's the best. But what's the second best?
Stealing candy from Grandpa.
Oh, getting candy from Grandpa, yeah. Grandpa's got your pictures on his wall in the office, right? Yeah, Grandpa good to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you betcha. And Grandma's even better, huh? Grandma's good too. Yeah, they're great. Hey, you can do anything you want with Grandma and Grandpa, huh? You never do anything wrong with them, correct? They never say it's wrong.
Ask if they've ever been in a commercial.
Have you ever been in a commercial?
Yes.
On TV? I saw you. I bet you are all driving a tractor?
Yes.
Did you drive one by yourself? How many times did you have to do it to get it right? First time?
First time.
First time?
Mhm.
Who stopped the tractor for you?
Dad.
He ran behind and pulled the brake? Do you know where the brake is?
Yeah.
First thing you want to learn is where's the brake, correct? Because if you don't stop it, you keep right on going down in the river. And a cub cadet in the water is no good at all. Right?
Yeah.
You like being on TV like this? Yeah? Well, what would you like to tell me if I could say anything you want? What would you tell me? Who are you? What did you get for Christmas last year? Tell me that. You remember? Nintendo. Everybody said they liked Nintendo. Last year you told me Nintendo. You have a Nintendo?
I didn't get it for Christmas.
You didn't get a Nintendo? You had it before? Well, you had it early. When's your birthday? Don't know.
I know it.
You know your birthday or his?
His and mine.
Okay, tell me both.
Mine is April 14th, born 1985. His is December 6th, born 1986.
Is that right? He's right? Huh? What's the best part about having a birthday? Presents. That's what I liked about it. I always like to get the presents. You like presents?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's the best thing you would like if I could say, anything you want, I'll give you? What would you like best? Get married.
Nope.
Nope. What would it be?
$190, $2,200.
What would you do at $2,200?
Buy it.
Buy what?
$190.
Oh, a Honda 90. Do you ever ride at a motorcycle or a skidoo? What is it? What's a Honda 90?
A Honda.
Is that a motorcycle?
Four-wheeler.
A four-wheel? Oh, it's a four-wheeler. You're gonna need
Two-wheel drive.
two-wheel drive. Yeah. You like to have one of those?
Yeah.
You go too fast, you'd wreck it up, wouldn't you? No, you wouldn't drive it too fast. What would you buy if you could? You don't get a Honda 90 because he's got one. You can use his, so you get something different, right? You got bicycles? Yeah.
But I didn't give for Christmas though.
You gonna get one for Christmas?
I didn't get
You
one.
didn't get one for what? My God, what did you get for Christmas? You didn't get a Nintendo and you didn't get a bicycle. What did you get? You know what I got one year? A bag of garbage, and that wasn't any fun at all. That's the worst thing you can get for Christmas is a bag of garbage. So don't ever ask for that, okay? Thank you for talking with us. Say hello, Calvin. That's Calvin over there. That's Mr. Castine, and he's got taking your picture. You're going to be on TV on Easter Sunday. There'll be the Easter Bunny and both of you. Okay? Thanks. Who's the guy behind us?
Dragoon.
Yeah, do you know him?
Yeah.
That Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Dad. I didn't know that. You did say, I thought his name was Scott. That's not Scott? That's Wayne? Okay. Hi, Dad.
How you doing?
I don't usually have to explain what shots are, but that last shot you just saw with the Dragoon hat on that young guy with the green shirt in there, of course, that's the most prominent John Deere owner in the county. That's Tony Tremblay from Ingraham that owns 56 collectible tractors, and he had his John Deere hat. We pulled a little swap on him, but he does buy from you too, doesn't he?
Yes.
You're familiar? Yes, he does. He does buy some equipment here. And by the way, the lady standing very patiently next to me here is very important in this day's performance. Is Mrs. Jack Dragoon, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Hi. You've been we've been trying to avoid us here during the day. You were busy. That is, you were busy. You were very busy back then. Your family's here again, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
How many sisters here today?
2.
2. And your mother-in-law is here?
My mother-in-law,
right?
my aunt.
And your aunt is here? Yes, yes. What was her name again? She told me, like, didn't
And Evie?
Yes, she told me. She said, "I'm Jack's aunt." I said, "You got to do better than that. You got to tell me what your name." And she did. She was out handing out the plates. And the grandson in front of you. How's the day been for you?
Very good.
Actually, Margaret, there's as more work or as much preparing for this as there is in the actual day, isn't there?
It is. A lot of work.
How long do you prepare for this inside, getting things? Not that it's dirty, but you can't let anything look not right, of course.
Oh, my.
I'll go play that.
I worked a week. Takes about a month.
It does.
Get everything done.
Yeah. And Jack just got back from a trip, and Gary just got back from his trip,
Yes.
right? So you were here to do it.
In Mooers.
Huh?
In Ma stays in Mooers.
You like Mooers?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How long have you been, you've been active here how long with the company? You and Jack have been in here for how long? Floyd was here up until, when Jack started active, he told me, but I've forgotten. 60s? 66?
We bought out 66.
Wow, that's 26 years, 27 years.
And he was active before that.
Time flies, huh?
Yes.
Oh, dear, dear. Okay, so things have changed a lot. And, talking 40 years ago, I guess I indicated you wouldn't remember 40 years ago. You weren't even in this Mooers area 40 years ago.
No.
When the business started in 53 with your father-in-law.
Wasn't around.
You told me you were a native of Shazy?
I lived in Champlain to Shazy, back to Mooers.
How did you find a house big enough for that Roberts family back then when you were moving around like that?
I don't know.
How many in the family?
We're 11 living.
Plus mother and dad at the time?
Yeah.
Big family. Big. And how many? Were you ever all home at once?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not together, no.
No? Hard to get a slice of bread.
Well, the older ones, by the time the older ones, they got married and they were moved away, so.
All right. Well, are you generally active in here during the normal course of a
No.
week? No.
No.
You got plenty to do at home in your nice new home there in Mooers. How's that house coming?
Very good.
Much better than a 2-story house?
I like a 2-story house.
You like a 2-story better?
Yeah, I do, myself.
Well, what happens at 2 stories? Part of it's sealed off to the public, right? They don't necessarily run up. A regular house is one big room with divisions. Well, my wife has said that. My wife has said that sometimes you don't necessarily have to make the bed upstairs when nobody goes upstairs, If you don't feel like it and if you want to rest, you can go up and you're away from the rest of the... Well, Margaret, you said you didn't want to be on, and I'm going to blame it on you, so that's why we're not talking so very long.
That's good.
You've had pretty near enough?
Yes.
Oh, come on now. You're serving a lot of people?
Very much. All about.
You buy an awful lot of sausage.
I don't know how many gallons this year.
There's a lot of it. Because I know when we came through the first time they gave us at least 4. He said, "You want more?" Now I said, "That's enough. My plate is pancakes fill up the plate." And then I know you could go back for more if you wanted. You eat all you want, obviously. Yeah. I think I've seen some coming around for the second time here. They've been here for this morning. Now they're coming around again.
Yeah.
That legal? They're going to
Yes.
buy 2 tractors, right?
Yes.
Anything else you want to tell me?
I guess not.
Want to thank the people in general for all the business they've given Dragoons over the past year? Glad if it weren't for that, you wouldn't have that nice new rug on the floor.
That's true.
Huh?
That's true.
Well, it's nice you got your children are here and your grandchildren come up here.
Yes, so the whole family.
Yeah, but your daughter's here. We tried to get her, but she took off on us. We didn't get a chance to talk to her. Huh? She's back? All right, maybe we can get a hold of her. But all right, Tech, we'll see you again next year probably.
Hope so, if everything goes good.
Very good. Okay, right, bye.
Okay.
Here's what we're talking about. The grand opening was Friday, April the 10th. This man right here, this is Jack Dragoon, and it was his father, Floyd, who is right here. And they opened that, and that's Mr. Paul Conover. Opened it at this same location, right? That part that was there. On April the 10th, and you're watching this on the 11th, so it was 40 years yesterday on Saturday. And they're celebrating their 40th anniversary this year, and Jack, it's been a good one.
Very
Been a good 40 years. Huh?
Been a rough 40 years.
A rough 40 years?
It's getting rougher.
Well, you're going to have to work harder for it now? Is that the idea? Or,
Well, there's so much different change in farming. We've lost so many farmers. And companies are changing a lot. And I think, next few years there's going to be a rough. We're going to be in or be out, and you're going to see more farmers probably out. And milk prices just has to come up.
do you think that it's going to be that some of the dealers are going to be out? Because the better dealers are going to be here, and the ones that are operating on a shoestring aren't going to be,
It's too hard to operate. You gotta have you gotta have volume today to do.
Yeah. Why don't you just face me this way so he can get you in the camera here, full face, because people should know you. There's open house, Jack Dragoon. That's when you first. What year was this? Remember when that was?
72.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we go. April 24th. That's 11 years ago.
11 years ago.
21 years ago.
Yeah,
Beg your
we're
pardon.
very up there.
God, where did the time go? Now, Jack, I was talking to someone. They said you're having it a little earlier this year because the farmers won't necessarily have to be in their fields.
No,
No?
Last year was the 29th.
It was okay. So that
The last 2 years, last year and this year, we've been a little
bit earlier. All right. And you've had a good turnout. Well, we've been trying to see you here since 10 o'clock. I don't know how much you sold in this office, but that must have been your best accomplishment when you saw that John Deere dealer in here talking to you, that customer, right?
Oh, yeah.
He had a John Deere hat. You took care of that right away.
We took care of that.
All right.
And we sold him a red piece of machinery.
You did, huh? Well, he needed a lawnmower.
Oh, yeah.
Jack, what else is new in the past year? Anything big happening in the past year you might want to share with us?
Well,
You got a new clock?
Got a
Yeah,
new
what's that
clock.
clock? Where'd that come from?
Got that from employees for a Christmas present.
Oh, my gosh. Isn't that nice? We're talking to Margaret off camera here, and she said that you have one at home too, right? She said but that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You can sit here and listen to that tick away, huh?
Take away. keep you awake.
So your picture of the building has switched to the side now. See, you kind of turned it right there, see? It used to be over in that corner there. Your dad's picture was in here too.
Yeah, we put that outside.
Your dad's picture is outside, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
outside.
Okay.
That way there, he's not watching over his shoulder all the time.
Well, but did you learn from him so you can watch over your son's shoulder a little bit?
Well, quite a bit.
I asked out there to some of the boys, a couple of the sons, I said, who does the sales here? And they said, well, mostly it was Gary, and they named somebody else, and Jack. And I asked who the best salesman was of the three. And you're going to have to wait till you see what it says on TV, because it happened before this, all right? Now, we're going to take a walk across. There's an awful lot of machinery across. We noticed that all the ground is cleaned up. You probably cleaned that up?
Yeah, we worked. The boys worked about a week. Dump truck and a payloader and to draw it out. We'd expect this big thaw.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to go all the way through. Just take a kind of peek. You have a lot of equipment out there. Is that new and used?
First, probably 2 rows would be new and the rest is used.
Okay. We're talking with Jack Dragoon. We're at Dragoon's Farm Equipment. Grand opening? No, not the grand opening. The 40th opening today, where we're here for the 40th anniversary.
Can I interrupt you?
And my buddy from last couple of years we were here, we talked with this young man on his tractor, and he's in the ads also. And your name is?
Robbie John Dragoon.
Hey, Robbie John Dragoon. Let me forget that. He goes to St. Mary's, and I asked him if he knew Rachel, and I meant to say Sierra. Remember way back, eh?
Yep.
Yes. So you're still going to St. Mary's?
Yep.
And you're riding down with your uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name?
Uh,
I don't remember either. I can't think of a thing.
Uncle,
It's heck when you're nervous. Help us, Calvin. Uncle, Duma. Frankie Duma. That's who you ride down with? That's who it is.
I mean, no, I ride with my mom.
Oh, well, it's all changed then. All right. So what's happened to you in the past year?
Nothing.
Nothing new? No? No tender games or anything like that? You got new games?
You mean like
Yeah, but you got the machine. You get any new games that you play regularly?
no.
Nothing like that. Huh? Well, so your dad won a prize. I hear went on a trip. Did you know that he went on a trip?
Yeah.
Huh? Did you see his picture in the paper?
Nope. Well, it really wasn't him.
Well, you weren't. Did you notice it wasn't him? Huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you. You're telling me that wasn't your dad, huh?
No,
They sure made a mistake, didn't they? Huh?
No.
Yeah. I wonder if your grandfather noticed that it wasn't his son, huh? So where you been? You got here late. You been at school and just.
Yeah.
Who gave you a ride home, Mom?
My Jennifer, my niece.
Oh, your niece
Yeah.
or your aunt?
I mean my niece. I mean my aunt.
Your aunt gave you, yeah. Are you her niece? No, you're her nephew.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're here. We're looking at your grandfather's new clock.
Yeah.
Huh? So do you go over and see Grandpa very often?
Sometimes.
Yeah? What's the best thing about going and see Grandpa? Make you believe he's not even listening. What's the best thing about going and see Grandpa?
Let's see. Eating.
Eating. He's good to you and he feeds you? That's why we're here today. We weren't going to come today when he fed us, so we came here to have pancakes.
Yeah.
Did you have any pancakes
Yep,
yet?
I had 'em.
You had them? They're good?
Mhm. Very.
You know, your grandfather and I are underfed, you know. We don't eat enough. Your grandfather and I never can get enough to eat.
Oh.
He even said it on TV that he thinks I eat a lot. He said that on TV. You know, that's not very nice, huh? All right, we got to watch. Well, listen, Robbie, thanks for talking to. We got to go out and see some tractors.
Okay.
Thanks for talking.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see you on the commercials.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
We are out on Route 11, standing right in front of the fire station where Jack has spent many, many hours as a longtime fireman. And as we look across at the building, original building, Jack, was from the corner, you say right here where that facade is,
That's right.
and it went over how far to the right?
About where the E is in the end part. of the
Okay, so
equipment.
right before the NT. And then you added that on the end to the right
Right.
first?
That's right. That went back 110 feet.
Uh,
30 feet wide, roughly.
And then 110 back.
Right.
And then 2 years ago, plus, you added this, you see the top is higher,
Right.
the whole length, which is 200 by,
No, it's 140 feet by 60 feet.
okay, that's the part which is now your office, the parts room, etc.
Shop.
Okay, so that's right here. It's one of the biggest buildings in the town of Mooers and the village of Mooers, and all this land across, I guess, is all the Dragoon land too, isn't it?
Right.
Back for 400, 500, 600 yards. You go way back into the field, right?
It goes back probably 800 feet at least.
Okay.
Maybe more.
Okay, now Jack, all this equipment, now some of this is new.
That's first 2 rows has new stuff. One, if you want to walk around there, you want to stay right here,
It
Kevin?
depends how muddy. We can walk a
All
little
around
bit.
The first part.
Okay, now you said you removed some snow from here, correct?
The snow was probably right straight through was probably 3 feet when we started, and up here probably about 20-foot bank. From the fire department, you know, they push it this way, and so we had to draw it away. Same
Well-
as around the whole buildings.
You certainly didn't have to worry about equipment to load it with.
No, we took
You got
care
the
of
right
that.
equipment, huh?
I had to borrow a dump truck though.
So you had to move all the equipment and put it back
Yep.
after you took the snow out.
The boys did that.
All right, well, there's a lot of water here, so watch our step.
We're pretty good up in this row. I
Right.
tried to get some stagmat, but I couldn't get it delivered in time. So
Okay, now, as we're looking from here, now, Jack, there's a lot of used equipment. What do you do with used equipment?
Oh, there's always somebody looking for it.
There is.
Oh yeah.
Do they also trade something in? Older?
Mostly. And the rest we got, you can't see, but way back you see there's some more where we put lots of work this summer or last summer, making room for more stuff. We took out, I think it was 30 tractor trailer loads of junk iron, which has been there for years.
Huh. So
Cleaned up.
have you got as much used equipment as anybody around the northern part here?
It looks like a lot, but probably it's not that.
Not that much. You sell much into Canada?
We sell probably half today what we used to sell. Farmer in Canada, they've advanced a lot.
Jack, as we're looking at these, what do you call that hay thing here?
Self-propelled chopper.
Self-propelled chopper, straight ahead.
Right.
As a used machine, is that worth half of what it costs new?
Well, something
They
like that,
go-
probably $3,500 would be top.
How's that compared to
A new one today like that would probably cost $40,000.
Oh, so that'll do the job, but on a smaller basis?
Right.
So that's very good for somebody who's starting out to get started well, right?
Right.
Okay. Are these new corn planters? They look
This
pretty...
first one here is probably 15 years old.
It is?
I took it in on trade on. So let's see, what did I trade for that? Oh, a rake. I had to use rake. A guy wanted gone out of corn.
How long ago?
Pardon?
How long ago did you trade?
Oh, probably 2 months ago.
You know, it's an amazing thing that I've had some relatives who are into businesses like this. They cannot read or write, and they can tell you everything in their land, what they paid for it, how much they traded it for, and everything else. This sticks in your mind, doesn't it? These various trades.
Well, I haven't forgot everything. I still remember a few.
How many of these sales? Huh?
He can read and write.
You know, I
that's about
just
it.
no,
I
I
have a
said
hard
my
job.
relatives. I didn't say you though. You see, but you write these down. But my cousin could do it. He could tell you exactly.
That other the corn planter next to it is a brand new one. We just sold to Laredo Farm and did the paperwork on that today. And the planter on the other side was taken in on trade last year. I just sold that today to a guy from Vermont for gens. And a few other things we've sold. Pulverizer up there will be going to Shazy.
How old is this little farm-all tractor?
That's
30
probably
years?
in the 50s. Probably
50s?
close to 40 years.
40 years close to it. Yep. That probably cost about half the price of a Cub tractor today. A lawnmower.
I think when they bought probably $900 when it was new.
900.
Probably get $1,500 today for it.
Still going well?
Oh yes.
Would that have been rebuilt?
That one there hasn't. Probably over the years, set of rings or something. But
Do you rebuild tractors right here in the
Oh,
shop? Huh?
You do.
You do those things.
Do
Also?
about anything you want.
There a lot of repair work, Jack.
The boys have been busy all winter long.
When you find that because of the economy and because of milk prices, when people aren't buying as much new big items, they're getting it more repaired.
Oh, yes.
You get a lot of repair work. Huh?
Yeah. The new sales last year was very good, over 90.
It was good.
Oh yeah, about 50-60% better than 90. But this year, the new big sales hasn't been
Now,
there.
when you say this year, you mean 93?
93.
It's early yet, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but last time this year, I probably had 5 new ones sold. or
But you know,
something.
when you're 28 inches of snow on the ground,
30
and you're,
30 is a mile
you know, what do you aren't thinking much about buying equipment, I would think.
No.
As much as you'd like to think they'll come in, it's kind of tough.
Plus the price of milk going down. doesn't
Yeah.
help either.
So what do you see for the rest of the year? What kind of trends?
Well, they claim next month the price will be down again, and then it's supposed to taper off, go up a little bit, I hope. It's hard to keep track. One tells you this, one tells you that.
Well, they don't mean a thing until it happens, I guess. Right. So your new tractors are all kept on the other side
They're on the other
most
side.
of the time. Well,
These are
Jack,
mostly all used ones here. But I did buy a little bit of industrial stuff. I sold that this last year. A few backhoes and crawlers and what have you.
is there somebody inquiring nearly every day about something on this side of the road?
Oh, yeah.
Every day?
Sunday,
yeah?
you come by Sunday, you see cars back. Well, not when the snow was there, but
You're right.
you'll see them start looking around, and they'll call you up. I seen this and had a call from Malone on that John Deere tractor. Somebody had seen it and called me, want to know about it. Yesterday.
Uh-huh.
But they're always looking around, and that's why we try to keep it halfway decent, where they can drive up and down each row without getting out of the car and just look around.
Jack, thank you very much for asking us to hear it again and to invite us to that great I thought I was going to eat twice, but I can't. I'm still full from eating at 10:30 this morning or quarter to 11. Pancakes were great. The size of a pancake to fill a plate, one, and I ate more than one. And the sausage and the soft drink, it was just great. You're a great host.
Well, we still got 3 more hours. Maybe you can make it up before that
I
time.
might do it, Jack, but I'm sure if I did eat twice, that the next time you and I were at a party and you had a right, you'd probably tell people that I ate twice. Because last time you said I ate, I like to eat. So I'm a little skeptical whether I should do that.
Well, I thought probably you had your hearing aid off to be hearing.
Well, we've had a good time, and we're here to talk a little bit about the farming, because farming is a big thing in the North Country, and we wanted to talk. We didn't talk to too many farmers. Not too many wanted to talk. We ended up talking to one who was mostly potato. He said, talked about potatoes. Clifford Duquette from Saranac.
Yep.
He was here, and we talked to the people from Cornell who were here. We had a nice chat with them, and we talked to 2 of your sons. We talked to your wife, and
You heard her talk, Virginia?
yeah, she was very great smile, you know, and
Well,
she said she doesn't get a chance to talk much at home, so she does when she's out.
Oh, she's feeling better now.
Oh, that's
in
good.
The last couple of years.
Good. And you guys got back from Las Vegas, I heard. How was?
News does get around.
It gets around. How was that trip for you? Had another trip you
Had
won?
a very good time.
And that trip you won again?
No, I paid for this one.
You went on your own?
Well, another dealer in Vermont coached me in going, and he got the airplane ticket, so then I went.
Well, Jack, when you get all these trips, like Gary and all these people get these trips, and you went to Austria, whatever, all these winning, doesn't it hurt your soul to have to pay for some of this?
Well, most of it all is free.
It is. Does the town ever send you as a supervisor to Las Vegas or overseas?
No.
They don't do that, huh?
No.
How are things in politics in the town of Mooers?
Well, we're still surviving. We're losing lots of money here and there, but we're still holding down.
Yeah, we were very happy to see you at your town of Mooers was also honored again by the King and Queen for this year's Winter Ball.
Oh.
Viola and Henry White. I just saw Henry walk over to his vehicle here behind me.
Oh, one thing about small town, we're still pretty up on everything.
Yeah. Jack, today, I heard today is a kind of important day. Is this any reason why you had this 40th anniversary on a Tuesday, the 30th of March?
No,
What's the 30th of March got a significance for you?
just another day.
Well, I heard it was the birthday of Rainy Rabideau.
Yeah, Francis Menard.
Francis Menard. Anybody else?
I guess I gotta. Get
Yeah,
on that
Jack
too.
Dragoon's birthday also today, huh?
Yeah. 39.
30. Well, I thought that they said that your anniversaries for the business coincided with your age. That's not true. You're not 40, really?
Well, not quite.
All right.
Got to go up a few years.
Jack, life's been good to you here in Mooers.
Yep, very good.
Anything you want to say to your customers out there who have been good to you over the years?
Yeah, it was a pleasure doing business with them. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. And then we couldn't afford to have the help that we do have. And all it does is come in one hand. When it comes in, it goes out. And that's big. And the help has done a tremendous job. This year they cleaned that whole building with their hands there with a cloth up on the ladders and what because of all the diesel fuel and made quite a mess. We got a different exhaust system. We've been waiting for 3 years to
Yes.
get it. And finally, we got it put in.
Uh-huh.
And the boys painted this other back and all kind of help. That's been completely painted. The floors has been painted. And of course, then we got some of our people that comes every year that does the cooking free of charge, which very much is appreciated. Without all the help, the ones that wait serving and what have you, is lots of volunteer work. And in a big place, probably you wouldn't see that. But
No. You like that idea when people donate their time free of charge to you? You like that?
well, it goes very well, but probably I've donated a little bit myself.
I'm sure you have. And I was going to say, I'm sure your mother is very, very proud of you, Jack, and how proud your dad would be if he were here to see how well you're doing and how well the honor is staying with the Dragoon name here in the area. You know, and that's all we have. When we get down to it is our name, and you've got it with your sons and your grandchildren coming up, you know?
Just hope it can keep going.
Yeah, well, it will, Jack. So listen, we've been talking with Jack Dragoon out here, the president. He's president, Jack?
Yep.
Vice president?
No.
No,
Vice
president of Dragoon's Farm Equipment on his 40th anniversary. It's a happy and a sad day both. This is the day 40 years ago, on April 10th, that his dad opened this business originally after having done the plumbing and heating and other things in town for many, many years.
Yeah, farmer.
Okay, so thank you for watching Hometown Cable, particularly what's going on here. Calvin Castine on the camera, Bob Venne here, and happy-go-lucky, happy birthday man himself, Jack Dragoon.
Better thank both of you too. Better not leave that out. Much
Okay.
appreciated. We enjoy your show, and I'm sure you've done well presenting us here today, and very much appreciated. I want to
Thank you, Jack. I know what donating time is too. We've been here for 6 hours. I got to go pick up my car. I got someone meeting me at my house in about a half an hour. Thanks again, Jack, very much. Always nice to see you.
You're just leaving. That's when you want to talk to me.
Thanks much, guys.
Yes, just one more thing. I'd like to thank all the farmers for coming here today on open house. We really appreciate their business and look forward to doing business in the future. And I'd also like to take this time to thank all the help, all the workers that we have employed here. If it wasn't for them, we'd never be able to do this. I really appreciate that. And all the volunteer helpers, the ones as far as cleaning this building and getting all prepared for this and cleaning the machinery, and the ones helping cook the pancakes and sausage, and all the ones serving it. I'd just like to take this time to really thank you and appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you.
That, of course, was Wayne Dragoon, who wanted to kind of echo his father's comments that we heard earlier, but he wanted to give his thanks to the people who have helped to make all this possible. Bob Venne has had to depart. Let's see what time it is here. Almost 5 o'clock right now. We got here just around 10 o'clock this morning for all this. And Bob had someplace to be at 4:30, so that's why we had to say goodbye to him a little prematurely. So we're just going to add this final few moments of kind of a postscript here. And one of the comments I wanted to make was when Bob was talking to the people from Cooperative Extension about falling asleep on a tractor, and then seeing Tony Trombley here. If you saw the show that we did with Tony and Marcia Trombley and their family on their tractor collection, or John Deere tractor collection. One of those John Deeres, a John Deere B, had a Jack Dragoon sticker on it. International sticker. It was a John Deere, but it had a Jack Dragoon sticker, and we found out after that was a tractor that my father used to own, and I, in my teenage years, ended up driving that tractor through a fence, falling asleep while I think I was wheel harrowing or dragging a field next to our farm, or on our farm next to our house. Ended up falling asleep, and the sound of a fence creaking as the tractor drove through it woke me up. And that's kind of nice to find out what happened to that tractor. And as I said, we found out after we did the show at Tony and Marcia Trombley's that was actually the tractor that my father used to own. And it brought back a lot of nice memories. So our thanks to the whole Dragoon family, for Bob Venne for helping us take us through this event today, but also to the Dragoon family for making all this possible. We look forward to this event every year. This is the 4th time we've been here. A Dragoon Farm Equipment Open House was one of the first shows we did when Bob Venne started to do this volunteer program, What's Going On Here, 3 years ago, back in 1990. So this is the 4th time we've been here, and we find it interesting every time we come. And I guess that's going to wrap up this show on the 30th day of March, 1993.